Society today has turned women into objects of desire obsessed with promiscuity and lacking any real self-respect. It's like they're being taught to sell themselves short. Don't believe me? Let's dive in. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this. After spreading her legs and getting every hole of her stuffed like a turkey, Shaniqua flexed the money that she earned a month as a hooker and considered going full-time. Seems like a life full of regret and STDs is coming to this bimbo.
All I did last night was lay on my back, missionary style, and back. This is what I woke up to. Swear to Jesus. Now why the I'm finna clock in at work when I should be a prostitute? Quit 1500. 3 minutes. What the I swear to God.
Modern women always set their standards ridiculously high, but don't even bother to fix anything about themselves. Look at all these female Shreks with inflated egos who think they're all 10. It's like watching a hive mind in action.
So in a few seconds, you realize why a lot of women are single.
So when you look at yourself, what would you say you need to improve when you're dealing with the opposite gender?
Nothing. Yeah, I don't think there's any flaws. I don't really have any
Nothing
flaws.
to improve. What I need to improve?
Yes.
Probably his timing.
What? Your timing or his timing?
His timing.
No, it's about you though.
Oh,
you need to. Yeah, what do you need to improve?
I don't know.
You see how she jumped straight to you?
Check out this girl dressing like a cheap hooker and thought it was empowering. She even claimed that if her boyfriend told her to change, she would leave him. I would say this trashy bimbo would do him a favor by doing that. By the way, the more tattoos she has, the more damaged her mind is. Keep that in mind.
Let me put you in a quick scenario. If you had a boyfriend, right, and your girls invited you out to go out, you know what I'm saying, so a club and like that. Mind you, you got a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? So you go out with your girls, but you go out looking like this. But your boyfriend say, change, I don't like what you got on. You gonna change?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm grown.
So you don't listen to your man?
No.
You don't listen to your man?
No.
Well, hold on, like, why you not gonna change? Like, you know what I'm saying? Give us a good reason.
Because I'm grown at the end of the day. And, like, I feel like that's just weird. That's insecure.
Oh, you think he insecure?
Yeah.
Damn. So you don't think, like, talk to you at the club?
Okay, I do my part. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters?
Yeah. Gotta do my part.
Yeah.
Gotta put me first.
At this interview, after listing all her criteria for a potential partner, this girl found out that she might probably have to flick her bean for a long time because her dream man just simply does not exist.
When it comes to dating a man, what would be an age range for you?
33 to like 36.
Would you date someone married?
Absolutely not.
Do you have a preference when it comes to race?
My race, so black guys.
Minimum height requirement for you?
5'8" and up.
Would you date someone obese?
Not on purpose.
What does that mean? And what would a minimum salary be?
A year? 500K.
Like $500,000?
Yes.
Damn. Oh my God.
I'm delusional?
It says here you have a 0% chance of finding someone.
Wow, that's horrible.
And it also says you don't belong on this planet.
What is this? What app is this? This is so mean.
At this dating show, a single woman with 3 kids got rejected by every single man in the room because no one wants to deal with leftovers. It sucks, but you cannot run away from your past. It feels like each tattoo on her body represents for one failed relationship.
I do have 3 kids. Many Well, the hard part is over now. So we're gonna go check out why they popped, okay?
You really had us go down the line. Actually, we ain't had no kids and you got 3.
Hey, how many baby fathers do you have?
I just have 2.
Yeah,
one I was
2.
engaged to, one I was married to.
Okay, yeah. But even then, like I said, I don't even think, you know, if I care about you, I have to care about them in a certain sense. But I don't have any of my own, so I really wouldn't.
Okay.
Imagine scrolling your phone and you see your girl admitted to getting pounded by 5 random dudes at spring break. Since when did turning your coochie into brothel become a thing to share publicly like this?
What is your craziest summer break confession?
Oh my gosh, bro! Hold on! Say. But one summer, like, I got really up, and there was just a group of like 5 guys, and a train happened, but like, it wasn't anything crazy. 5 isn't even that much, bro.
Where's your dad? Where's your mom?
5 isn't even that much. It's not that much. It's not that much.
It's not that much.
If I would've went to 6, that would've been crazy. But I only went to 5. It was like 2 summers ago. It was not. It was nothing, bro. Next summer, I'm gonna up it to 6. Maybe this summer.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, let me be that +1 then.
I told you, remember
it's complicated though. Yeah.
This girl jumped out of her man's car to take a selfie with a Rolls Royce. It was nothing, but this materialistic girl was ready to leave her man to jump on this guy's deke.
Take as many pictures as you want. Should you do this often?
Yes.
Mid-traffic pictures. What's your name?
Tom.
I'm Tom. Nice to meet you.
Hey, TNT.
Have a good week.
You too.
Libtard cannot form her own opinion because she's been living her whole life without getting her head out of her ass. And when she lost a debate, she decided to attack her opponent. She was lucky that the cameraman didn't give her a curb stomping for that.
There's a lot of cryptocurrencies that people make money off of. Are you upset with them making money? You can't.
Don't. Like, the United States is kind of trash.
Okay.
Doesn't treat its people well. You know?
How so?
I don't really know why you're having this. Do you want to have a conversation?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. How so?
What do you mean?
You said the United States treats its people like trash, so I was just asking how.
I mean, right now, how many people are suffering because they can't afford health care? Let's start with there. How about?
Got it. Well, Trump just slashed prescription drug prices by 50 to 80%.
So that
are you
prescription
happy with
drug
that?
sellers can raise their prices. I mean, he's just working for capitalism.
Well, he actually isn't taking a salary. And he's also lost $1 billion in his net worth from the first administration when the first time he ran.
He's taking money from literally anyone who will pay for his stupid coin, his what is it? Trump coin, Dogecoin, I don't know.
Check out this horse-faced woman claiming that drinking her own period blood because it provides stem cells and iron nutrients. Well, she should eat her own poop as well if she doesn't want to miss out on carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and minerals.
Period blood now.
I am drinking my own moon blood. It's rich in stem cells, iron, nutrients. It's something that I started back when I was training Tantra in Thailand. And it's a ritual we do. We believe there's power in it. There's stem cells in it. There's iron. There's vitality. And so we don't want to lose that. So for the average person, I'd probably say don't do it because people are going to say, oh, it's waste. But no, blood is life, right? And Dr. Group and I have these conversations. It's good that I took a little pause. He actually said during my giving birth and breastfeeding, it's good. But now I'm back on it.
Wow.
I feel great. And the moon blood actually tastes kind of sweet.
Do you just drink it straight up?
I have my moon cup. I just sit back. I'm not even joking.
Like a shot?
It's like a shot.
After getting rejected multiple times, many dudes feel humiliated, and they realize that the best thing to do is to focus on themselves. Chasing women in a feminist world is just a race to the bottom, and it's not worth it.
Then I saw this video about how guys are like maybe shy or scared to ask girls out now. I don't know why they're not going up to a woman. Like, what's holding them back from that?
Because of feminism and Me Too and all that. And because women will put men on blast who like maybe awkwardly approach them.
Yeah.
And like also those gym TikTok videos where girls like work out in the gym and then there's like a guy who like glances at them for like 1 second and they blast them. That's what guys are scared of. And these guys aren't even doing anything wrong. Sometimes they're not even looking in their direction. But like, so there's like this social component now where like people are terrified to get like exposed on social media. So
delusional land whale thought she would have a chance with a millionaire and shamed this dude for being a truck driver. Honestly, the only way for her to have a chance with a millionaire is if that millionaire was sick in his head and he paid her money to commit bestiality with a pig for his rich friends to see.
What do you do for a living?
I got my CDO license. I just finished that up.
How old are you?
21.
What is a CDO?
In shorter terms, I'm a truck driver.
I look like with a truck driver.
What you mean? What do you do for a living?
I'm a risk taker.
What's your type?
Millionaires.
Have you ever been with a millionaire?
No, but I'm gonna be.
Lord have mercy.
So you mean to tell me you would rather spend all of your good years chasing a millionaire other than taking a chance with a 21-year-old that has his CDL license, probably got his own crib, own car?
Yeah, I'm chasing a bag. If you're not a millionaire, then you're not for me. I know what I bring to the table.
What do you have?
Not a Target bag.
Women always ask where all the good men go, but when a nice guy comes into the picture, they made up stupid excuses like this.
If I went on a date with a guy who's single and he's not any other girls, then I would be like, well, why isn't he? Like, what's wrong with him? Obviously, there's been some flags going off for other girls to make them avoid the situation. So, I mean, like, I personally would be like more inclined to want to go on a date, at least a first date.
With a guy who's
the guy who's like normal, yeah, who's like hooking up with girls and I'm hooking up with guys. Like, I mean, I feel like that's dating in 2022.
Usually guys will give girls 2 weeks to reciprocate their efforts, but instead of doing what they're supposed to do, they decided to play hard to get and eventually got roasted.
I think like the biggest thing that like annoys me in like the whole dating world is like talking stages. Like that shit's so annoying. Like the whole like, and just like the inconsistency in them. Like I literally like hate that like so much. But I think that's like my biggest thing. It's just like
what specifically?
Just like the fact of just like you like, I don't know how to word this. Like in like talking stages, and it's just like you're like labeled that, and it's like people like are considered like you can't like, you're just like confused, and like most of the time like the girl gets like attached or something, and they like see it like it's gonna lead to a relationship, and it's always not. And it's just like, that's like my biggest thing is like I just hate the whole like how like talking stages are so like normalized. Like traditional dating does not exist in this generation.
A relationship should be 100% from both sides, but entitled pricks like this woman made it a gender war. Freedom of speech for everyone is one of the worst things in the modern world.
I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this out loud, but women, if you are in a relationship or dating, remember there is no 50-50. You shouldn't be paying any bills, not because you can't, but because your man should be treating you like a queen. And I felt like saying that because I'm right in front of the Buckingham Palace in London, and I realized that every man should treat his woman like a queen, because otherwise there are a million others who are totally ready to do that. So don't settle for anything less than you deserve, ladies.
People always talk about misogyny, but when it comes to misandry, no one bats an eye. But here is one. Not only is this one of many examples proving the attitude of misandry exists, it's also a fallacy because it equates evil done by the minority of men on the planet to men in general being evil. Just another day in our misandrist society.
The inherent fact that men are evil, that is true. Like man as a whole is evil. Like just as an entity, a general idea, men have inflicted violence and oppression on the world in ways that are irreparable. Like it's okay if we say that out loud. It's okay if we say that men are inherently evil. It's like, it's not all men, but for some reason, always a man. Every time something terrible happens, always a man, like 99% of the time. So I feel like it's a lot simpler than people may think. I don't hate my man, I hate most men. And for me, I think given what men have done to me personally, to people I love, and the world as a whole, if they all start guilty and have to work their way to innocent, it's not really a big deal to me. I feel very like convicted in that. It's very like, if you're not awful, prove it. Yeah. Quit talking about it and do it. Because the men who complain that they really hate hearing like, oh, what about all men? Oh, all men, all men. A lot of this, not a lot of action.
I can't believe that these brainless bimbos tried to compare army men to some convicts. I hope all of them got into a relationship with these scumbags and ended up with blistered lips and black eyes.
More toxic, a guy in prison or a guy in the army?
Oh, a guy in the army.
A guy in the
100%,
army.
for sure.
Yeah, because in prison at least they find like religion.
They find relationships and they get married in prison. So it depends on the branch though. What branch is it?
Army.
All of them. Army? Yeah.
Army's definitely very
I'd rather
toxic.
have a prison man.
I would rather a man in prison too. Yeah.
Or recently out.
Is there, I think maybe Navy. I think a Navy man.
Or Air Force. Nope, dated one of those, they cheated on me.
Yeah, they seem like they have too much access to air. I don't like that.
Yeah, like you can get in a plane and fly away from me. Fuck no.
No, you
like
can
that.
leave me too easily. If you're able to jump on a plane and leave my apartment, no.
Imagine going on a date with a girl who looks like she has Down syndrome, and she gives you this attitude.
I just got back from a date and this mother did not pay for me and tried to kiss me like, ew. Don't ever try to do that. I was like, ugh. Like I literally made the sound invisibly. I was like, ugh, you couldn't buy one drink for me. We each got one drink. Baby, if you're not gonna pay for me, you're not getting smooches. You made your bed, now hump in it.
All that empowerment and independence from having an OnlyFans suddenly become non-existent when this professional cyber hooker found her a potential pay pig. Unfortunately for her, this dude was no fool, and he is only here for a good pump and dump.
I picked Charleston because he's funny, he's really nice, he's such a gentleman. And I feel like I can control him a little bit better. So it's good to see you again.
Yes, man, always a pleasure to see you. Man.
It's been such a long time.
Yeah, how you been doing?
Doing good.
Looking good. Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, this is a date, and I feel like I always like to start off dates kind of like making sure that we are compatible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so do you usually are you like a provider? I want us to get to know each other, but I want to see if he'll pay one of my bills.
I think most men should be a provider. That's part of the reason your woman feels secure with being with you. That's part of her security, knowing that you can provide.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And
that's crazy you say that because I have this bill that I have to take care of next week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, now providing is, that's part of the duties of the man. Yeah, nah, man, I don't know what her intention is, man. She keep bringing up bills, talking about she got bills and provider. Yeah, she trying to treat me like the project hoe treat the old trick.
Women always say that they're the prizes, so this guy decided to teach some of them a lesson. I wish more people could hear this.
You as a woman have to have money to attract a man.
No.
No, you do not.
No, you do not.
No, you do not. Do you need a career to attract a man?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
No, you do not.
We do.
Okay.
We do not.
No.
Yeah.
Do you need status to attract a man?
What do you mean static?
Like, do you have clout? Do you need clout to attract a man?
No. No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I feel like they would.
Do you need to be the most fit girl in the world to attract a man? You don't, right? Guess what? All four of those things that I just named, every man needs to have for them to even attract some type of girl. And you guys are the prize?
And if you lack one, the other has to be exceptionally high to make up for it.
And y'all are the prize?
But
you see, when you guys are so clueless, you think that girls need money to attract women. That's how I know you lost.
You see what you did there, ladies? That was excellent.
Crazy Bimbo thought she was lecturing some high-level psychologist tricks, but turns out she's just exposing herself to be a narcissist who loves drama. Sadly, I know many simps will still put up with her BS and put their lives through hell.
Another life hack for the men. Y'all ready? Femininity tests. It is a way that we feel safe. So now I'm really testing you to see how far will you let me disrespect you. But ultimately what I want the most is my man to be a leader. So if you stop me from the beginning, I might be cussing you out in my mind, but secretly I love it. Secretly I'm like, ooh, my baby, that's a man right there. That man took charge over me. You're letting me know how I get to move and shake within your boundaries because you're the lines. We're the color. You gotta teach me to color inside of the lines.
This dude was filming his coworker lying to her man so she could give him a sloppy top. After she was done with that, she would come back home and kiss her man in the mouth.
Your wife will still think you at work?
Yeah.
So I can stay tonight? You better say that.
I got me waking up all by myself tonight. Probably gonna get something to eat when I get out. I'm hungry. You still trying to make me cook? Not getting home from work is crazy. I got some call lights going on, so let me call you back once I answer these and see what these residents need. Alright. Okay, I love you, bye.
I can't believe you got me wearing this t-shirt, bro. You really gonna let me wear this man t-shirt?
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta cook him something to eat, so I gotta leave now?
No, you can stay a little bit.
Check this girl with her big forehead and non-existent eyebrows going on a rant about how men should treat her on a date. I'm completely fine with what she said, but her attitude and tons of makeup are the things that annoy me. Likes this Bimbo, looks exactly like a skinny crackhead with a receding hairline, and she has the audacity to tell me what to do. Get the hell out of here.
things that are the bare minimum for guys to do. If you live in another state, buy my flight. Otherwise, I'm not seeing you. I'm not desperate enough to go see what's in your non-existent pants. Like, and also, like, why would I do that? Also, like, shouldn't you want to see me more? Like, shouldn't you want to pay for it? Buying flowers is also the bare minimum. Like, if you like me, you should be doing that in the first place. These new Tower 28 blushes are literally so good. This one's in Samo Spritzer. Another one is opening the car door. If someone doesn't do that for me, I literally will just stand there and wait for you to open it and start coughing. And then just building off of that, planning the date and paying for it. If you're not doing that, I promise you, you're getting nothing. Expecting to see me and not buying me dinner or drinks is crazy. And then if they go hook up with someone else, even though you said no, it's better her than you. At least you're not getting used. And if you're not gonna like do that stuff for me, just hit the road, you're a waste of time.
This girl's lips are thicker than a cow's coochie, and she had the audacity to shame her man when he literally cared for her when she hit what I assume a face to the ground while being drunk and stupid. I hope the dumbass leave her after this.
I knew I had to break up with my boyfriend when I fell off the slide and he went, "Oh babe, are you okay?" Ew! I'm drunk, we're at a playground, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm with all of my best friends, we're running up and down the slide, so obviously I face plant hard off of the swing, so we're dying laughing. He like breaks up the circle of us laughing and he goes, guys, let's be serious. Babe, are you okay? Are you okay? Say if you're okay. Bro, shut the
Well, that's a wrap on today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for more life-changing lessons like this. See you in the next videos.